Hey guys, I'm Keiko2000 here. Hold on. I'm Keiko2000. Let's start this over. And Keiko Vlogs. And today, we're going to be doing a motivational speech. This motivational speech, hopefully, is going to be kept down to the minimum. I only have 10 minutes to do this. And hopefully, I can get it out to you guys tomorrow for Keiko Vlogs. And maybe, if you guys want, Keiko2000 today. So, sneak preview for whoever it is. Today's motivational speech is going to be different. It's going to be less about ourselves and about caring for others. And by that I mean homelessness. And we're going to be talking about a lot of these different topics: homelessness, starvation, abortion, and things like that, bombing, terrorists. And, I said we were going to talk about homeless people right now, but we're going to talk a little bit about that and about what happened in Paris. So I'm actually going to look this up, and what happened in Paris was really tragic, but I know some stuff, and I know that ISIS was behind it. I just want to tell you guys that just because someone's Muslim or religion very close to Muslim doesn't mean they're terrorists. I'm subscribed to a lot of Muslim YouTubers. I'm not Muslim, but I like their content. Like Fusi. He's Muslim, and he gets a lot of comments saying he's a terrorist. You guys you have to realize that they're not terrorists. Okay? There's only a certain amount of them that are. And there's another amount that are people and who have done nothing wrong to you or to the world. In fact, of course people are going to mess up, but they're not full-blown terrorists. Probably not even close. And I'm going to read this little section to you. It's on the CNN channel. Link in the description down below. So, this is Paris attacks. CNN. Investigations into the series of terrorist attacks that killed more than 120 people in Paris are moving forward, with people taken into custody and 2 of the gun-wielding suicide bombers identified. ISIS claims responsibility for the massacres in a statement. In response, France has carried out airstrikes on targets in Millet organization stronghold in Raqqa in Syria. More than 150 police anti-terrorist raids conducted in cities across France. A 4th attacker has been identified from the Bataclan massacre of Sami Alma, aged 28. The Paris prosecutor's office announced. A worldwide manhunt is underway of Belgian French national Sahel Adeslam, sorry if I get the name wrong, who is suspected to be involved in the attacks. French police released his photo and warned that he's dangerous. Sources told CNN that he was stopped and questioned by French police shortly after his attacks. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but if you guys want to read the rest of this, you can look in the description, and it should be down there. But what I was getting at with talking about Paris is that, this is a tragic event, and I'm just looking through the pictures and looking at Obama and, what he's supposed to be doing here and stuff. And I don't think we're ever going to get away from this cruelty that us as humans, for some reason, possess. And it's really sad that we possess these qualities, but if we try to fight back and help each other, less of us will become bad, and the more that less are, the more we can single these people out and make sure no one dies, because one person is too much, let alone 120, let alone thousands that may happen, and it's just terrible. And I don't care if you're from ISIS and you're dying. I don't care if you're in Paris and the good guys and you're dying. No one should die, okay? If you're from ISIS, you're doing terrible things. If you're watching this video and you're from ISIS, terrible, terrible things, okay? But I do not wish death upon you. I know a lot of people are probably going to comment on this video and be like, what do you mean you don't mean death upon them? Now, I don't mean no punishment. I think they should go to jail, but I do not wish death upon anyone. Not even if they killed my own mom, I'm sure I would be very devastated at the time and probably wish things, but I wish no harm against them. And I know that if I knew I was responsible for someone else dying, I I don't even know how I could handle that. Like, the stress of knowing that someone else, a human being who was alive, died because of me. I don't know if I could handle that pain. And some people just kill out there and they don't regret it, and they don't feel any remorse. And I would always feel remorse. And I'm not trying to sound like I'm this magical, amazing person. I'm trying to be real with you guys here. Don't kill, okay? I know that's going to be a tough thing, especially if you're in the army or something. But if you could injure them and maybe take them captive, but don't torture. Torture is even worse. Take them captive and put them in jail. Okay, if we put more people in jail and they start to learn their lessons, that could be a great thing. And the thing about jail, I know it's supposed to be miserable and things, but please don't put other prisoners in prison cells with other prisoners, because a lot of raping, and don't look that word up if you don't know what it is, just go along with it, happen in jail cells. And that's how people get messed up in the head, don't regret being in jail and come back, or become something that they weren't, like a lesbian or a gay, which I'm not saying is bad or anything. I'm just saying if they weren't that before, they probably didn't want to be that at the time. So, I don't know. But, again, that's what I was trying to say about Paris. Like, don't blame Paris for this. Like, let me show you this, guys. I want to talk to you one-on-one here. Muslims, okay, some of them, yeah, sure, some of them are definitely part of ISIS. But, if you see a Muslim down the street, how are you supposed to judge them and say that they are terrorists? And it'd be terrible for them to judge you, okay, and say that you were a demon, because some people think that Americans are demons. So does that mean that you're a demon if you're American? I didn't think so. So if you want someone to look at you and actually get to know you before they judge you, then you should do the same for them. I know people have very strong feelings about this and opinions, but my opinion is that everyone should be given a fair choice. A fair choice at justice and a second chance. This wasn't really a motivational speech. This was more of an informational speech. But nonetheless, you should have learned something, hopefully. Or if you already knew all these things, great. Act upon it. Anyways, I love y'all. And hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more. Bye.